What's going on, my peoples? It's your favorite YouTuber, Policies. Last night I was surfing through some of the Young Turks videos to see what some of the most progressive people on YouTube are talking about these days. As you guys are probably aware, because the Young Turks is already such a big channel, that the Young Turks is pretty much the most progressive platform on YouTube next to Secular Talk and a few others. They're definitely the largest, they have the most subscribers, and definitely the most views. As usual, while I was running through this binge, they were just slamming Donald Trump on every front, which is good, that's what they're supposed to do on their end. Talk about how Bernie got screwed over by Hilary Clinton, which is kind of annoying by now as that's happened months ago. And of course, talk about the same old stuff they usually do. Big money in politics, corrupt officials, and bad laws. But during my binge of TYT videos, I started to realize that Anna, one of the major hosts on the TYT Network, is a straight up hater on anybody who isn't a total Bernie fan or a diehard liberal as herself. Some of her ideas are straight up scary, and she has a hard time realizing that Bernie lost, and that it's time for her to get behind the closest person who lines up to her progressive views, which happens to be Hilary Clinton. During my TYT binge, I ran across an insane video titled Hilary Clinton Releases Her Tax Returns. Since Hilary Clinton has released her tax returns since 1977, I figured that they would just gloss over it. Just say everything is fine, and then demand Donald Trump to release his tax returns, which is something that Anna and her co-workers should be slamming Trump about daily like the rest of the news and the rest of the progressives and liberals are doing. But instead, Anna flips out of control into a rage and starts getting mad for no good reason. She just says that she can't accept the fact that Clinton made a lot of money last year. And she hates it that she makes a lot of money. She hates the fact that Hilary Clinton is rich. She just can't stand the fact that Clinton achieved the American dream in a completely legal way, as her money simply came from giving speech to companies, banks, nonprofits, and corporations. Let's just watch her hating on Clinton and just bashing her for no good reason.
Ahead of time and given to some different charities.
Can I be honest about something? Because I don't know if this makes me a bad person, but the charity component of this actually doesn't enrage me as much as the amount of money they make. Right? Like, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Like, and maybe it's because this story happened to be released on the day when I'm extremely frustrated by certain pay situations that I'm currently dealing with. And so you see that $10.5 million amount for 1 year, and it's like, how is this person supposed to represent me and my needs and my concerns, right?
Well, then
and
I
by
have
the
something
way,
for you.
that's me as someone who's a professional who is earning a stable living, right? How do people who are not earning a stable living feel after they read that number?
Where do we start? Her reaction to this video appears to be straight up jealousy. Even the other guys in the scene were kind of laughing at her and thinking, come on, Anna. She made the money literally legitly. She just gave some speeches. That's what all the secretaries of state and presidents, anybody who's rich and famous, does. At the beginning of the video, Ben, another host, and probably one of the few hosts that actually makes any sense, and who actually has a non-biased type of perspective, had to disagree with her because she was just so wrong.
But on Clinton, just again, like, you know, I mean, Anna, I disagree with you on almost everything, but I respect that, like, you've crystallized what your objection is effectively, and so, like, we could disagree like normal civilized people would disagree about that. Like, there's nothing nefarious here. It is what it is. They have a charity, they have a foundation, which has done, I don't really know, but a lot of good in the world, right? And has enabled them to...
she helped children in 1972.
Right, she's enabled her to grease the wheels a little bit. That's how power works. That's how power has always worked in this country. They've released their taxes from 1977. There's not some hidden thing in there. She's a regular politician. She is not a monster. She is not out of whack with the kind of people who we've elected and sent to office for the last 100 years in this country. In fact, she's on the plus side of that, considering some of the terrible people who we've sent to office. You know, again, it wasn't what you wanted, but there's nothing monstrous or nefarious here.
Anna just seems to fail to realize that in America, it's possible and encouraged for people to chase their dreams and to get rich in the process. That is what the American dream is about. To start with nothing, work a job, find the love of your life, and attempt in any way that is legal to make big money. And that is what Hilary Clinton has exactly done in a legit, legal way. Instead of being proud of Hilary Clinton and supporting her for her success in business, she says that she just can't relate to her because she's just rich. That's the only reason, because she's rich. Does Anna even know Hilary Clinton's history? She was straight up born in an average family. Her dad ran a textile business while her mom was a stay-at-home woman. Coming from a normal Methodist family, the chances of any woman during that time to reach Hilary Clinton's level of success were slim to none. But instead of becoming a housewife like her mother, Clinton followed her dreams by going to law school, finding the man of her dreams, and she sacrificed a lot for her family and in politics. During this whole time, Hilary Clinton and her husband Bill were pretty close to broke until Bill became governor. It took many years of hard work, while the Republicans and media slammed Clinton for 30 years. And despite knowing all this, Anna continues to rail against Hillary all the time. If you just go to YouTube and type in Anna and Hillary Clinton, you could see a long list of Anna just bashing Hillary Clinton. Anna should look at Hillary Clinton and see a lady who has been through hell and back, and who has continued to push herself despite the fact that she has seen so much hate her whole life, regardless if some of it's true and some of it's not. Hillary's story is America's story. You get hit hard, you get back up, and you continue fighting, despite the fact that if you agree or disagree with Hillary's positions, she has been pushing and fighting hard her whole life. Instead of supporting Hilary Clinton, who has the closest positions to Anna's positions, she continues to gripe about Bernie Sanders. She continues to talk about why Bernie Sanders lost and how he was screwed by Hilary Clinton. She misses the point that Hilary Clinton's positions are almost identical now with herself. This doesn't make any sense to Anna at all. And in fact, Bernie Sanders is not even a broke man. So if Anna has a hard time relating to rich people, she shouldn't be able to relate to Bernie Sanders because he is not a brokey broke by any means. He just spent 600 grand. Yes, that is right. 600 grand on a beautiful, big house in Vermont. It has 4 bedrooms and a crap load of space right next to the beach. This guy, Mr. Sanders, has 3 houses and a row house also in DC. Do you see the irony in this? Sanders was campaigning a socialist platform, but the guy does have millions of bucks in the bank, and he has all kinds of nice homes and suits. Now, although he isn't as rich as Clinton and Trump, he is still richer than 99% of Americans. So can you relate with him too, Anna? Do you make $250K a year like he does, with $0 in debt, with multiple houses? Of course not, but you can happen to relate to him more than you can Hillary. The fact of the matter is that Anna is just upset because Hillary Clinton made her money and she was successful. It's pitiful, it's shameful, despite the fact that Clinton has the most progressive platform ever in the history of the United States of America. This rant has been going on for a while now, but it's just been something I've been thinking about for a while, especially after last night when I just kept observing her slamming Hillary and just disregarding almost all the facts and disregarding her history and where she's been. It's straight up pitiful, and hopefully she sharpens up and she matures and she realizes that it's okay for people to make some money as long as it's not hurting other people. So I hope you all really enjoyed this video. Please come by again tomorrow and check out our new videos. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. I hope you all have a wonderful day.